Hey Reddit, you won't believe the ridiculous and infuriating chain of events that unfolded in my peaceful suburban neighborhood. Strap in, because the story ends with an entitled HOA president in handcuffs, and I have the ring footage to prove it. So I, 29M, live in a quiet Florida neighborhood with my younger brother, Jake, 24, who has a spinal condition that severely limits his mobility. We recently saved up and invested in a custom electric mobility chair designed specifically for Jake's frame and needs. It was manufactured overseas, FDA approved, and fitted with adaptive controls, which made it a $14,000 piece of medical equipment. Because it was expensive and critical for his health, we arranged for the delivery to be signature-only and GPS tracked, arriving from a medical supply company. Everything was going smoothly, until it wasn't. Enter Karen, mid-60s, bleach blonde hair, always wearing leopard print. Drives a luxury golf cart around the neighborhood like she's running for mayor. She's the head of the HOA and treats the job like she's president of the United States. That morning, I got the delivery alert around 10:30 a.m. while I was out picking up groceries. The app said it had been delivered and signed for by K. Marsh. I didn't recognize the name, but I assumed maybe a neighbor had grabbed it for safety. Nope. When I got home 30 minutes later, there was no package, just an empty porch and my brother staring at the door, confused. We checked the doorbell camera, and there she was. Karen, in her usual rhinestone-studded tracksuit, talking to the delivery driver. She points at our house, waves some HOA clipboard in the air, and after a brief exchange, she signs for the package and walks off with it like she's collecting Girl Scout cookies. I was livid. I immediately marched to her house. Karen, did you sign for our delivery this morning? That was a custom medical device. Karen, completely unfazed, yes. I took it into temporary custody. We don't allow unsanctioned medical deliveries in the community. You're not customs. That's a life-saving mobility chair. Where is it? Karen, I've put it in safe holding until I can verify it doesn't violate HOA policy. I nearly exploded. I told her I had video evidence, shipping records, and that the police were going to be involved if she didn't give it back immediately. She smirked and said, "It's locked in my garage. Good luck getting it without a warrant." So that's exactly what I did. I called the non-emergency police line and filed a report for theft of medical equipment, referencing the GPS tag and video footage. When the officer saw the footage, he raised his eyebrows and said, "This is serious. That's not just theft. It could qualify as grand theft." Turns out, because the item's value was over $10,000 and it was medical equipment, this escalated it to a felony. A detective was assigned the case that same day. By 6 p.m., a detective and 2 uniformed officers were at Karen's front door. She tried the usual, "I'm the HOA president" routine, but it didn't work. The detective had the GPS data, my delivery records, the video of her signing for it, and, this is the kicker, a tracking beacon inside the packaging. So when she claimed she didn't have it anymore, the detective held up a phone showing its exact location, inside her garage. The look on her face? Pure panic. They asked one more time, "Detective, ma'am, are you returning the property now, or shall we proceed with arrest?" Karen, still thinking she was above it all, said, "You'll be hearing from my lawyer." That's when they cuffed her on the spot and charged her with grand theft, tampering with medical equipment, and obstruction. Neighbors watched in stunned silence as the self-appointed queen of the cul-de-sac was placed in the back of a squad car. We got the chair back, thankfully unharmed, and Jake was finally able to use it the next day. He now calls it his freedom ride. Oh, and the HOA board? After multiple complaints and that little felony thing, they held an emergency vote and removed Karen as president within 48 hours. She's facing charges and fines that might take her leopard print kingdom down for good.